Hello there. This is Ray Flanagan. I'm with Sherry Goodman Graham. This is the first Potato Heads podcast of 2025. Sherry, it's great to see you in the new year. How you been?
Hi, Ray. I'm great. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, yeah. So we were going to talk about resolutions and maybe jump starting our health and fitness before the holidays, and we didn't get to do it because everyone gets so busy. But now we are in January, and what's going on for you in January?
Woohoo. I have my grateful sweatshirt on today. I'm so excited about New Year's. It's one of my favorite holidays because it's so exciting. This is the time I have mostly everybody's attention about health because this is the biggest time of year around the whole world. People are really looking at their health and trying to make some changes and making some resolutions and looking at health. What an exciting time for me that I can get out to as many people like health every day. I'm so glad people are thinking about health, and now it's the end of January, and it's really fun to ask yourself, where are you? Are you still stuck in the year resolution and not feeling like you're making that change? And it's okay, right, Ray? It's okay. As long as you have the desire to make a little bit of a change every day. It's those long resolutions I don't know really work, but at least people are thinking about health, and I'm so excited about health because it's January.
Yeah, it's funny. I think that the health clubs and places that sign people up, they love January because they get huge numbers. They get them to pay in full, and then they know 2, 3 weeks in, they're done. So they're collecting all this money, and they're not going to come hounding you to, hey, where you been? We haven't seen you. Because if everybody showed up at the gym that they signed up, that nobody would want to go. It would be so packed. So
That's
I
for sure.
think as a health coach yourself, I don't think you'd ever let that happen to somebody when they're starting out. They need that encouragement, and you're not in a crowded room. You're doing their thing in their own space.
I'm so glad that you brought up the whole gym membership because that makes me think about coming from the side as a dietitian, all about the food, always been about the food. I think food is really a big percent of health, but I also think we have bodies that are made to move. We have to keep moving. And now on the other side of COVID, people have learned to do movement more in their house and don't have to go to a gym. But everybody's personality is different. Some really need to motivate themselves to get to the gym. They have better workouts. Some people find it easy to do something. But I'm really in support of not only eating a healthy whole food plant-based diet, but really encouraging you to move your body. What happens is, when we get older in life, the people that aren't able to move is because they stop moving. And as we get older, the inflammation, the aches and the pains, we find out more excuses for not to move. And that's the opposite of what we need to do. So finding something that you enjoy every day and making that part of your health plan. Like, what do? You told me all the time that you have this great bike. Tell me
Yeah,
about your
well,
bike.
you know what I did? I converted my dining room because I had a big old dining room table and 6 chairs and leaves and fancy china and tablecloths and cloth napkins. I got rid of it all. I have a small table in my kitchen that's beautiful, and I made my dining room into my gym. So when I come down in the morning for a coffee, I can get right on the bike and lift weights, and I have an exercise mat. And I record. I keep a chart on my refrigerator. So each day I record how many minutes I did on the bike, what type of weight exercises I might have done with the dumbbells, whether I've done arms one day or legs one day, because you don't want to do the same thing every day. And I was never one for lifting much, but once you get into a routine and you keep yourself accountable by writing it down, whether you're keeping it in your computer or you're putting it on a chart, I think it's handy.
I
And
love
I
that.
found that, in the wintertime, I don't know what it's like down where you are in Arkansas, but up north, those days get pretty short in December, and it's already starting to get lighter. But the winter blahs can set in the darkness when there's so much darkness in the day. So I love to get up early. I don't know about you, whether you exercise early in the day or late in the day, or you walk after each meal, don't you? But
I do that too, and I'm with you. I really am all in about those standing desks. They're just walking pads, and they're so simple and they're so easy just to walk. And then you can have that standing desk. There's so many people that are working from home now. So the society's changed since COVID has created this creature of house habit. And it's so wonderful to have that. There's so many tools. Thanks for sharing that. So, people, did you hear that? He changed his living room, his dining room into a gym. What a perfect. I have my yoga mats. I have places I don't need a lot of space. And like you said, I bundle up and put on a jacket and put a scarf around. And I force myself 15 minutes after every meal or at least twice a day with the dogs and try to do whatever to keep my body active. And then, that's what we're talking about. What you just said is the routine. That's the word. That's what we're talking about. New Year's is about all looking at yourself about what's your routine? What are your excuses for not following a routine that's keeping you healthy? And for whatever reason, it all comes back to health is wealth. If we don't have our health, we don't have anything,
And
right?
unfortunately, yeah, I think, when you allow yourself to get way out of shape, getting back in shape is that much tougher. So if you commit to a lifetime change, right? This is not a diet where we're going to try to lose 30 pounds in 3 months or something. We're looking to stay fit for life and change your lifestyle. I gave up alcohol. I'm in my 17th year now with no drinking. And thanks to you, I'm going into my 8th year of whole food plant-based.
You look great, Ray. I swear
I
to
don't
gosh, you
see
look like
going
you lost.
backwards.
You look,
Yeah,
yeah, you're aging. You look so young.
yeah,
That food is really amazing. The
yeah.
whole food plant-based gives you so many nutrients. I can see your skin glowing.
And I think that the exercise, people think that they can do it with exercise alone. It's not done with exercise alone. So the nutrition part is probably even more important, but the exercising makes you feel better, doesn't it? You
Well,
know.
that's why I think I don't know. I can't put a first which is most important or not because they both matter almost. Because when you do feel good and you have the energy, the food energy, when you eat a lot of leafy greens, you get a lot of energy. That's why I drink so many smoothies. I get energized. And when I have energy, then I feel like walking. I feel like getting things done. I feel like moving our body and being fluid within my body. So it's all about being somewhat active. We just can't sit around and sit on our computers and work all day. That's just not healthy. And I'm just running into so many people. And right now, it's the beginning of the year. It's New Year's. I'm so happy. New Year's my favorite time of the year because health is at the top of the agenda. Let's keep it there, people. Let's keep focusing on our health every day. It's not everybody's forte. I happen to be a health food nut, and so are you. That's easy for me. And I know it's not easy for everybody else out there. So I have to say I'm empathetic to when I first really started going whole food plant-based. It was one baby step at a time. I had to remove dairy, first of all. I was addicted to the dairy, and the saturated fat wasn't any good for my cholesterol or heart. So one step was just remove the yogurt, remove the half and half. So whatever you feel that you want at the top of your year, don't get wrapped up in a long resolution and so many projects that then you just turn into procrastination. It's overwhelming. Take baby steps at a time. Every meal make a difference. Think about how you can be in a short period of time. That's what everybody says. It's been such a long time for me, but everybody says within 30 days or less, they feel so much better getting rid of the inflammation.
Yeah. And Dr. Greger, who I love, one of his lines is "You can't outrun your fork," and it's a good one. So I'd have to run all the way to Arkansas to try to stay with it if I wasn't eating properly. But I think the other thing is that if you miss a day, don't let it get you down. Get back on that bicycle or whatever you might be doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes life gets in the way and you got something going on and you miss a couple days, get right back in there.
Yeah, I love that. Don't ever give up. Never give up.
Yeah.
And just really enjoy your body and coming. That's why I'm wearing this grateful, coming from a place of gratitude. I bet it's backwards on the camera, but it was reminding me. Oh, I see yours says powered by plants. Mine says grateful because when you come from a place of gratitude, I mean, I simply appreciate that I can see, that I can walk, the smallest things that you really appreciate and come from that place of gratitude and find that really sensibility in your heart to be grateful that you have health. Let's take care of it. Let's not take it for granted. And it's about health span. We can live a long time, but what's the quality of life that you want to create and then, in that time frame? And I'm so glad that we had this time together because if we can get the word out to other people to encourage them or inspire them in any way, I'm there for you. It's like I just believe in doing the best that you can and being grateful for everything that we have. We have so much. We have so much to be
So
grateful for.
Sherry, tell me again your website and how it's best to get in touch with you. And I'll post it in the YouTube as well.
Sherry, it's Sherry, Sheri, Goodman Graham, GOODMANGRAHAM. That's my website. You can always schedule a complimentary call if you want to talk to me about how you need some clarity and what's the next step to take to make that leap of faith and make a change. And I'm there to support you if possible. And I'm just so happy that everybody in the group, especially, is having so much fun and there's so much energy. Everybody who's really trying. I see the growth in the group, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's making these changes and sharing their testimonies, the smallest of testimonies. Very interesting.
And your Facebook page is great, and I see a lot of people putting on there. And you're also posting some nice recipes. I saw your recipe for that blueberry thing the other day was pretty cool. Or your
Gosh,
smoothies, you know.
it was so good. I just made that blueberry pie, which is made with chia seeds and blueberry and plant-based milk. How healthy is that? It's so good. I enjoyed it. I had it for breakfast, so it was really a treat this morning. Thanks.
Yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions was more water. I really don't, drink enough water. I drink coffee in the morning. I should drink a whole lot more water throughout the day.
Absolutely. Thanks for that reminder to everybody out there. Water, 96 ounces if you're female, 128 if you're a heavy set man.
Yeah.
Those are the minimum amount. Water makes a huge difference. People are ending up with influenza and in the hospital, dehydrated, passing out if they had just drank more water.
And
Amazing.
for those people who haven't made the switch yet, it might be a great time to get off the eggs. I saw something where they're like eight or $10 a dozen now. So it's a good time to get the heck off the eggs and get on oatmeal. That oatmeal is cheap. There's lots of great stuff for breakfast. And eggs don't have to be one of them, all that cholesterol.
And the protein is not really that clean. It's just egg whites, which are loaded with all kinds of antibiotics and hormones. So,
Right.
yeah, get your protein from the whole source, like the whole beans, the legumes,
Yeah.
the soybeans, the milk even. I love all that. So,
Great.
well,
All
you're
right.
looking good. Happy New Year again. It was so nice to see you. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, it's a lot easier resolution when you're not having to give up alcohol after an all night New Year's Eve bender, right? So
Right.
yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's wonderful.
All
Keep
right,
up the good work.
we'll talk again, Sherry.
Okay, thanks, Ray. You too.
Bye.
Bye.